Hey everybody, hey, hey, it's coffee time with Missy Jen and the Rosie girl here this morning. Yay, coffee
Coffee
time. Ooh,
time.
and let's have a sip of that delicious coffee.
Yum yum.
Ooh. Oh, and happy Sunday
This is
everybody. Happy Sunday, Missy
This is
Jen.
gonna be episode number 1.
Of coffee time with Missy Jen and the Rosie girl
Because we're planning on having now regularly
once a week
on once a week coffee time.
when we're relaxing.
Yay!
Once a week, wherever we are, we're
And
going to try to have a coffee time. And it's a time for us to have a little informal talk, not so much the comedy chooching that we do on a regular morning basis, but to talk about some of the things that are going on. And yay, have that great cup of coffee, and maybe I'll even sing a song once in a while, get my guitar out. Anyway, guys, we're happy to have you. It is the morning chooch also for the 27th of August, Sunday, 2017. Welcome aboard to Coffee Time. Yay! A lot of
welcome.
people, let's get right to it. The topics are the videos and what we're doing with the videos, the rig, what we're doing with the rig, how's Missy Jen doing, and what's going on with her, and then what's going on with me. I'll start with me simply. Tomorrow I'm having the last of, I had a package of 3 surgeries that I purchased, and tomorrow is what they call the little bikini tuck here, so that'll complete that. It should be a pretty easy. Uh, anyway, once again, Missy Jen has to play nursemaid to me on another recovery, so I have taken the week off. I don't really return to work until after Labor Day, so that's really for me, that's a great thing. And it's greater to have Missy Jen there at the wheel to help my recovery. So that's simply that. So I'm doing good. All the other surgeries went well. The recovery was great. I'm a fast healer with never any issues. Now let's get on to number 2. The videos and the cinematography. For those of you who don't know, we do have another channel. It's Jen and Rosie Reality TV. Make sure that you check that out. That's been going over 3 years now.
Yeah,
Channel
that's right.
has been going, and we'll hope that you go over and check that out, because a lot of that is really Jen's take on what we're doing and travel.
Yeah.
She did a nice video of the Armstrong Woods, going through the enormous redwoods, and she also has done wonderful. She'll have, well, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. You'll just have to make sure you're subscribed. Okay?
Subscribe and hit the bell symbol
Hit the
for
bell
the
so you get a
notification.
notification when the lovely Missy
Woo!
uploads a video. Now, we are also on Instagram, and I really use Instagram just as a showcase, not so much of a social network experience, but for showcasing what I call photographs that make you stop and contemplate and study them a while. They're not things that you immediately take in, and there's a lot going on in the pictures. So I don't put up too many, because honestly there aren't that many things that I think are really that noteworthy in the way of taking a
Right.
photograph, and I think Miss, you'll agree, I try to be very careful about
Absolutely.
the
Those
things
are
that,
very selected,
yeah, very selective. So
special pictures.
you're not going to be wasting your time to follow an Instagram, because you're not going to be bombed with a million notifications of this or that. It's the rare, maybe 1-2 times a week, a photograph will go up to Instagram. And then I've had requests for people that want to like to buy some photographs and things, and we're not really so far along that we have anything set up. Let's have a sip of that coffee. It's coffee time! Yay!
Yay! And it's darn good coffee.
Yeah, darn good coffee. So we're not quite at the point where we have all that ready to go, but come January when we're travel, because I think a lot of the pictures there are, well, they're ones I'd like to have hanging on my wall. You know, when you think of some of the beauty and other things that's encompassed in that. So stay tuned for that. And then next week we're going to have another big reveal on another platform where we're working very hard, putting a lot of material into it and prepping that up on almost a daily basis, and you'll be able to follow that on our adventures. A lot of times it's beyond what you see on videos. There's also the backstory and stuff that you don't know about is that we can't put into videos, or the way that we feel about a place that we've gone to, or some tips and hacks we can give people on things we've noted about this place that we visited. So if you ever come through our way, and a lot of people come through California, you can use that as kind of your informal RV slash boondocking slash adventure platform for getting the backstory. So we'll be talking about that next week in the next coffee time. Yay, next week. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. Let's talk about the rest of the videos, because there's been some questions on that, Missy Jen, and we try to document our trips, where we go, what we're making, what we're eating, sleeping, some funny stuff in there, also some travel to music. A lot of people seem to enjoy that, setting things to music. You don't always have to be talking all the time in videos to have real, immersive, enjoyable experience. And then beyond that experience, once in a while you'll see I do something called a cinematic, filmatic video. I've done one for Sebastopol. I did one for San Francisco when Terra came. I'll take a lot of individual clips, join them together, slow down some of the speed, do some visual effects and things, so that you have an immersive experience, that if you're watching that cinematic experience, you get the flavor of whatever you're going to see. It's not a guidebook, the best of San Francisco, the best of Guerneville, the best of the San Andreas adventure. These are things that use a ton of people on them, and we all love people watching, don't we, Missy?
I have all my life enjoyed watching people.
Yeah, and I always make sure that my cinematic experiences are chock full of people, and doing things with the camera to make it more visually interesting, and of course setting that whole piece to music. And the latest one I did was called Guerneville, and it highlighted, and I've gotten a lot of compliments from people that spent time there and said, yes, this perfectly captures the essence of what Guerneville's about, and what it's about. So stay tuned.
It really looks nice in the CinemaScope.
Yeah, you put that in the CinemaScope, and it has the the vignette bars on the top and the bottom, and you really feel like that you're watching a theater piece or something like that on a place. So I think that's enjoyable. Stay tuned. There's already a lot of them that have been done, and they're all being grouped together in another channel that we've not revealed yet, that only focuses on cinematic. It only has cinematic. So if you don't care about Rosie and Jen on the road again, or any of our other things, you can just see those experiences of town. Just subscribe to that and have those experiences from town and city onward. So let's talk about that. So we have more videos coming up starting today. Part 2 of our Russian River adventure will be coming up too, and I really think it's some of the best pieces coming up. So you'll want to stay tuned for that too. That's very enjoyable. Now let's talk about Missy Jen. What's going on with your life? Because you've got some good news regarding some therapy that you're going to be starting. Why don't you take a sip of your coffee? Yay, on coffee time, and share that news. Yay! There we go. Why don't you share that news? What's going on with you?
I'm gonna be starting.
Keep it brief, but you can share what's going
I'm gonna be starting a new therapy, a new treatment that will slow down the progression of the MS, and gonna get basically the first infusion, which will be separated into 2 infusions, and the first half will be done in the middle of October, and then 2 weeks later, which will be the beginning of November I will get the second part of that infusion done. And then every 6 months I'll get an infusion, and it'll suppress my immune system and slow down the progression of the disease. So really looking forward to that, and we'll just have to see how I respond to that, and just take it from there. But I'm
It's beautiful
very
because I'm going to
positively
interject
looking
and say it's the
forward to
first, you know, what they've been able to do so far is just treat your symptoms, not to be able to go in and interfere with the process of multiple sclerosis. This is the first thing that's been proven to go in and actually intervene into the process. And even slowing it down is a great thing because, of course, science marches onward in the interim. So we consider that a really major victory for Jen. That's like a yay on
So
top
it
of
is
that.
the first and only medication at this point in time on the market for the progressive MS. So
Yeah, that's exciting.
it's really exciting. So I am already really, really, really on edge. I got it basically approved by the doctor last doctor's visit, which was like, what, a week ago?
Yeah,
Or
2 weeks ago. Yeah,
2
week
weeks
and a
ago.
half yeah.
And then I got through the process within just like 2 days. I got financially approved through an organization, financial assistance and everything. I mean, it went all so fast, boom, 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 boom. So it's
Yeah,
just
really
smooth
good.
ride. And then the scheduling happened last week when we were actually out on our
On
trip.
Guerneville, yeah, in Guerneville.
In Guerneville. On Wednesday I got calls, made calls, and got the scheduling done. Boom, boom, boom. And now I'm really, really anxious to get the first one done. And I am planning to make videos because I'm watching on YouTube. There are a lot of people longing for videos where people
Yeah,
share
they
their
want to see
experience.
real time what's going on with people.
Right, so I
Yeah, so
will.
stay tuned for that,
We
guys.
will
That's
have
going to be
cameras
that's going to
and-
be exciting to see the progress or how that goes. Now, as a result, with my procedure coming up tomorrow and Missy Jen's infusions and things, it's going to be very choppy the fall guy.
Right.
You know, we're going to travel when we're able or when we can, but it's going to be choppy and it's going to be targeted for our area. We're still on track for January to really be traveling in earnest, and of course I still have to further address the sleeping comfort situation. And I think what I've decided to do is just purchase a piece of memory foam and have that custom bagged and put in. I think that'll be the ultimate solution there. And comfortable because our rig, Little Rascal 2, is great for stealth. And we've gotten a lot of great suggestions from you guys, and it's great. So we'll continue working on that. Some people think it's too small. For us, it's just perfectly sized for what we need. Because if the weather is anywhere decent, wherever we go, I don't care if it's cold or whatever, I'm always able to cook outside and prepare meals and all that stuff. And the more we're outside, I think the better for us. On a final note, I want to thank you all for putting the link. You know, you've been shopping on the Amazon, and it's been wonderful.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. If you're going to make any purchases on Amazon, it'd be really nice if you could use the link, and it'll be once again down in the description box.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you anything. It's just a gateway that comes
Right.
through Rosie and Jen. We get a small percentage of what you purchase on Amazon, and it adds up, and we use all that stuff for our trip adventures. And I like to spoil Missy Jen, giving her an extra piece of bacon for for breakfast and all that. But thank you. Just save that link. We're getting close to where people are going to start thinking about fall and holidays and shopping and stuff. So if you could use that link, that would be great. So the Instagram link, the link for the Amazon will be down in the description box. Thank you guys for being here for our inaugural coffee time. Yay! With the Rosie Girl and Missy
Yes,
Jen. All right, everybody, have a wonderful Sunday, and thanks for being with us today.